Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
What, folks? I'm not going to chastise anyone who had some buyer's regret or some second thoughts about reopening, because when Mocha and I got here, there were not one but two bylaw enforcement officers. So you see, bylaw is clearly spying on the businesses in Toronto, and they are ready with their ticket books to give a large financial penalty. David Menzies for Rebel News here in downtown Toronto. And folks, it's February the 11th, and this was to be a day of a rebellious reopening of businesses. We're talking retail stores, barbershops, gymnasiums. But I guess the question arises, what if there was a rebellion and nobody showed up to rebel? One of the reasons why the Great Canadian Retail Rebellion may have fizzled so poorly is because of a communications issue, namely a list of businesses stating that they were going to reopen. Well, that list came from the people behind We Are All Essential. The only thing is, the businesses on that list didn't actually sign off in terms of opening up on Thursday, February the 11th. The We Are All Essential group did try to clarify this miscommunication with a recent social media posting. It states, quote, "All businesses on the list registered to be members of our network through our website and chose the option to be public about their registration. By joining us, you are expressing your willingness to take a stand against lockdowns and become a beacon of strength and hope for other business owners across Canada. This is what the list represents, and yes, not all businesses chose to open fully on February the 11th. We made many attempts to communicate the intentions of many of our network members to open in non-compliance on February the 11th, leading up to the date via emails, Zoom meetings, and Telegram. In any event, we apologize for any misunderstanding or misconceptions that may have resulted from our campaign." End quote. That's what my cameraman Mocha and I are discovering. We're driving around the Greater Toronto area, and many of the businesses that stated on social media that they were going to open in defiance of the laughably named Reopening Ontario Act, well, they never showed up. And one of the businesses we went to is this barbershop, Top of the World Hair Studio. As you can see, the operator of this barbershop is wearing his politics literally in his front window. He's got a quote from Dave Chappelle that reads, "Never get in between somebody and their paper. Taking a man's livelihood away from him is akin to killing him." And hashtag no more lockdowns, support local businesses, free country. And he was to be one of the ones opening today. And you know what, folks? I'm not going to chastise anyone who had some buyer's regret or some second thoughts about reopening, because when Mocha and I got here, there were not one but two bylaw enforcement officers. So you see, bylaw is clearly spying on the businesses in Toronto, and they are ready with their ticket books to give a large financial penalty. And we know John Tory loves to spy. His henchman, the senior communications officer, Bruce Hawkins, he, him, is very big on gender pronouns, in case you think somebody called Bruce is a she, her. They spied on us at Nathan Phillips Square in the summer. So is it any surprise they would spy on somebody trying to make an honest living? In any event, as the day goes on, we'll continue to drive around and see if anyone else is ready to take a stand against John Tory and Premier Ford in their lockdowns. But like I said, can you blame them if they have second thoughts? Because, well, I'm going to throw it to it again. We all know what happened to Adam Skelly back in late November, don't we? Hey folks, do you own a business and you're sick and tired of politicians and bureaucrats telling you you can't open your shop? Well, if you're going to defy them, please let us know. Please go to iwillopen.com. That's iwillopen.com. Let us know about your reopening. I'll come cover it and make sure the entire world knows about it.